Hi gorgeous ones, and hello. As planned, as felt at the weekend, I have some midweek readings, midweek messages. I actually received an email asking if I would do a spring, new life, Easter meditation, online live meditation session. And I thought, yes, why? And I thought, why aren't I doing that? Why is that not happening? Yes, that is happening. So I'm really excited about that. This is about springing into new life. This has been the theme that has been running. There's a full moon. So it's a full moon, new life meditation, culmination, completion, and then stepping into the new. It's going to be this Sunday, the 1st of April, at 9 a.m. Eastern time, which is 10 a.m. EDT, which is what most people are on currently in the summer on the east coast of the States. But you can work out the time zone for you in the booking. It's going to be a lead up. It's starting today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then it will culminate on Sunday. So it's a little... you're on it now. So this is what it's going to be like. Whatever messages need to come through, ending in a meditation, ending in a full reading and a meditation on Sunday. Feels amazing to me. So you're here now, welcome, hi. So it's going to be a little mini reading, what do we need to know now for today? A little mini reading, what do we need to know now for tomorrow? Love, 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 and more love. Pink, my rose quartz out. It's all about the love. All about the love and the joy and the more love. Stepping through that door, because there is a big, 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 big lot of change energy going on. A huge amount of power. Even though Mercury's retrograde, there's a huge amount of power. It shifts. There's a whole lot of shifting. Timeline shifts. Stepping through that door, portal, whatever you want to call it. Here we are. Let's go. Thank you for being here. What do we need to know now? A little bit more shuffling. I know sometimes it feels like I'm chattering and chattering, but the cards just aren't baked. They ain't baked. Now they are. So, let's have a go. Gonna go like that. Bottom of the deck for this mini reading. I knew! Who didn't know that was not gonna be? I saw it when we were shuffling. Who else saw it? Yeah, of course, the theme for right now is death. Let it all go. It's the process of death. This is Easter. I'll let you into a little secret. I was born at Easter. My birth name was nearly Pascal, which means death, which means Easter, but Easter means death. Then my mother decided to change my name to what means birth. So, but I was born at Easter. So Easter is a time of death and birth, isn't it? There's no such thing as death. Death is just a door into another world. This is what is happening now. It's happening for many people. If it's happening for you, let yourself off the hook. And basically, don't resist death, you know? We do not need to resist the process of death. We do not need, essentially resisting death is the most pointless thing one can do. It's transformation, it's transfiguration. Because it was funny, because I was thinking just before I started recording, I'm like, what am I going to call this meditation? And I want to call it transcendental. But that is a thing. But this is the word that I have. It's like, it's transcendent. We're going to transcend. This is what death is about, transcending death. This is what's happening now. It's a big deal. If you're here, it's happening. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Let's see what else we've got. So I'm going to do my little mini 3-card reading. First card we've got is the 7. I'm going to pull the other 2. And then I'm going to... We're not going to take them just yet. Oh, now I've got the Queen of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so another message. Queen of Cups. So this is a message about the feminine unconditional lover. So let's move this up a bit. This is a message about the feminine unconditional love. So let's be free and incredibly generous with our love, with the flow, with the communication. But I feel like the message is, remember to give it to you first. Look, she's very enriched, this queen. See? She's got that beautiful, incredible, crazy kind of cup. Look at that cup. I've always been a bit enamored by that. Look at that cup. It's kind of, it's like otherworldly. It's like a spaceship, It's kind of like integrating ancient technologies, her crown is beautiful. Look at all this beautiful, the beach that she sits on is beautiful. This is about the feminine, the abundant feminine. She's so abundant in love and abundant in flow, abundant in water. I see beaches, I see lakes, I see, travel. That came up in the webinar on Saturday, if you were there, about travel, about movement, about shifting your geographical location. But you're not to an end, just because, for the journey, for the experience, because everything is within us, everything is within her. But she must know that before she can give. She cannot give her true wealth, emotional wealth, away. And it's not, away is the wrong word. It's not about giving the wealth away. It's about sharing. It's about, she cannot share that abundant, emotional, abundant wealth of just joy and love and flow, unless she really, really has to know it in herself, know the hugeness of that within her. So the 7's about standing our ground, keep going. So we've got death. I feel like I need to find that death card. Where is it? You just find this death card. It has something to say. Where's it gone? Don't say it's disappearing now. There it is. There he is. So I want to get that death card out. So, and then people be like, oh, you can't get the death card out if it didn't want to be, It doesn't matter. Whatever happens whilst this is happening is meant to be happening. I get out of the way, and that's how these readings happen. So, anyway, what feels best? This is kind of one of the biggest things that I share, is like, you must do what feels best, because what feels best, even if it doesn't make sense, it's not about right or wrong. It's not about, oh, you gotta, the cards are the truth, and if I manipulate the cards, then that's not truth. Of course, what's come on. You've got to trust what is happening through you, always. And so, like the spreads that I use, I created the spreads, no one, do you know what I mean? It's like, so if I create the cards and, where does it come from? Where's the I? Who's doing what? The truth is nobody. It's all one. We are all one. It's all one energy. As long as we're connected up and open and connected, we're free to do whatever we want. And that is really, really, really a big, big message that I want to give. And I feel that it's coming through this death card. So it's about aligning with what is happening, but it's also about standing your ground. So it's like, if you feel that it's best, you can own that. It's not about resisting. It's about standing your ground, but you must kind of allow life or death, life, whatever, the truths of what is happening to happen first. So it's not about pushing through and trying to get your own way. It's about aligning first. This death card is the biggest energy. It's kind of saying, you must go through this process. There's a process of awakening here. So people kind of ask me, what is does free will exist, or is it, I feel as though I don't have any control over this. So it's aligning with what is happening, and then allowing what feels best to you in that moment to move through you. And this is saying, your ground with what feels best to you, but you must align with what is happening first, and you must step through this door. Second card, the Empress. I knew it was going to be a major arcana. So, yes, I mean, there's a lot of feminine energy here. This is about the feminine rising. This is like this feminine, the Empress is being born, you know? This feels like a big, big message for the feminine. I can feel it because there's Queen of Cups here and then the Empress. So what's being born, it's like stand your ground in your true feminine power. The feminine is rising. There's the kind of moon energy. I can feel it. The watery, the full moon, all of that kind of thing. It's building. It's birth. This is new life. The Empress is new life and birth. And she's the mother. She's the creatrix. She comes through that death energy. Just be aware of that. And then the third card we have is Judgment, and I could feel there are two major arcanas there, because it's as soon as I said this is the major arcana and it trumps it, I could feel them. And it's like, again, this is about being called up to be who you truly are, allowing, hearing the call, heeding the call. This is about being connected to the divine. This is how I see this card. It's like the divine calls us up. We have to strip ourselves bare. We have to know nothing about ourselves. We have to be bare. We have to hear the call of ourselves, of the divine, of the one that we are. Hear the call, heed the call, and act appropriately. And it's a constant process. So there's a big lot of energy going on here. Not surprising. Death, the Empress, Judgment, a lot of feminine energy. So there's a transformation going on for everybody, but I feel as though this is about it's a new rebirth for that feminine energy, for that Empress energy. Wonderful. That's it. So there's that reading. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. Book the link to be part of the live culmination of this little 4-day event that is happening, which I'm really, really enjoying. Easter is a really special time. Like I said, I was born at Easter. It's all about new life. It's all about resurrection. It's all about breaking through. It's all about transcending death. It's all about the unseen. It's about magic. It's about realizing that we are greater than our bodies, and we are greater than our experience, and in that way we can expand our experience into more. So come with me, join me. If you've done it before, come back. If you've never done it, come again. Let's get together. Let's see how many people we can focus. It's powerful. It's powerful. Focus together is powerful. If it feels good to you, come jump on it with me. This Sunday, April the 1st, Easter Sunday, within that kind of Christian calendar, but it's really a celebration of moving into springtime. It's an old, it's around the equinox. That's what this festival is about. It's about new life, and I love that she's come up, because that's what it's about. That's really what it feels like it's about for me. The rise of the feminine within this story. The rise of the feminine within this story. And yes, I'm going to say it. I'm going to talk about that Magdalene energy. We're going to talk about that Mary Magdalene energy. And that's what I feel like this is going to be about. That's what it feels like. This is about the rise of the feminine within this story. That's what I feel like is happening. Come with me. Let's see what's going to happen. This is very, very, very cool. Lots and lots of love. This has gone on for longer than I thought it would. You guys rock my world. Also, check out the weekly if you haven't. I'm going to put a link there for the weekly. The weeklies are really powerful at the moment as well. There's a lot going on. This is a big week. If you need more information, check out the weekly. The link is below. Love you loads. See you very soon, aka tomorrow.